Right, what you trying to do?
Niggas always talking, but it's all cap. Took up all my time, I want it all back. And I ain't got no time for no more divas. I'm just trying to kick it with my feet up. And I'm just out here searching for my Gina. And hopefully she thick just like Serena. Maybe a little older like Regina. I like them a little feisty just like Zena. I got what you want and what you needed. If you want me, baby, come and see me. I've been taking shots and now I'm leaning. Got me feeling crazy, now I'm fiending. Make a wish, I pop up like a genie. Driving, going 80 down the scene. Girl, you looking good, hella decent. Got me about to jump right off the deep end. I've been vibing, going crazy, bumping G's. Girl, you still look good when your hair piece. Just look in the mirror if you don't believe me. Girl, come over here, only air between us. Girl, I got your back, I ain't no cheater. Plus, if we get married, ain't no prenup. Tell me what you want, I swipe the visa. Don't worry about these hoes, I delete her. I've been riding with you since the first day. Feel like I've been on you since the first grade. And a nigga wants you in the worst way. I don't even care if I look thirsty. Niggas always talking, but it's all cap. Took up all my time, I want it all back. And I ain't got no time for no more divas. I'm just trying to kick it with my feet up. And I'm just out here searching for my Gina. And hopefully she thick just like Serena. Maybe a little older like Regina. I like them a little feisty just like Zena.
Zillionaire Entertainment, baby. Zillionaire Entertainment, baby. Zillionaire Entertainment, baby. Zillionaire Entertainment, baby.
What's up? It's your boy Zillionaire. All right, here we go. Thank you. Somebody said no found sound. Thank you. I don't know why that be happening with my mic. Let me see who's in the building. Sorry about that little interruption before we get into the video. Before we get into the video, let me see who's here. Let me see. Let's see who's here first before we get into the video. I see Yvette, A Goddess 504. Elaine is here. And everybody else, make sure you hit the like button. We're going to watch this video. And this woman is homeless. She's a college graduate, turned down a good man, and now she's on the street homeless. Crazy part about it is a lot of these women think they won't end up homeless. A lot of these women think that it won't happen to them. And as you watch and listen to her, this woman is homeless by her own volition. This woman don't have to be homeless. She basically chose homelessness. And we're going to listen to some of this and make sure y'all hit the like button. Let's listen.
Probably so.
Have you ever considered maybe calling him?
No.
Why not? And so if he saw this video, do you think that he would want to come and get you up off the street?
Probably so.
Have you ever considered maybe calling him?
No.
Why not?
It's because, you know what? I know it's hard to talk about it, but I'm going to just say it anyway.
What's up, YouTube? Atlanta Street Interviews out here with another one.
Like I say, shout out to Atlanta Street Interviews. Atlanta Street Interview. They got some good videos on his channel. This comes from Atlanta Street Interviews.
We got a young lady out here today. How you doing today, miss?
I'm doing good.
All right, all right. So how old are you?
I'm 31.
31. Are you homeless?
As of right now, yes.
Okay. And so what would you say has brought you to this point of being homeless in your life?
During the pandemic, people getting laid off and everything. So it's like before the pandemic, I was living good, making sure, just making sure that my house was good and everything. But during the pandemic, it just threw everybody off because everybody's losing their jobs. And then they said that they have rent forgiveness, but they don't. They don't have rent forgiveness. Okay. And now you see all my brothers and sisters, I call them my brothers and sisters, all the village people out here.
Okay. Hold on real quick. All right, technical difficulties, but all right, we're back. So, all right, so let me just, let me put a pin in it right there. So you say you're 31. Mm-hmm. So again, you basically said that the pandemic got you into a situation where you basically couldn't pay your rent. And you got kicked out. How long have you been without a roof over your head?
It's been a whole month.
Okay, so it's been a month. So, all right, so let's start from the beginning. So, where are you from?
I'm originally from Rhode Island.
Okay, from Rhode Island. Shout out Rhode Island. And so, growing up, did you have both your mother and your father in the household?
I would say my dad was the backbone of the household, old school type of way. The backbone, really like a backbone. Basically, make sure the household was good. But me and my siblings, we have different combinations of mothers and fathers. So me and my sister has the same dad, and me and my brother has the same mom, but I'm the oldest out of all of them.
I get it.
Yeah. But growing up, they made sure in a collective type of way, they made sure that we was good. We had good knowledge, make sure that we read books and everything.
Okay. And so growing up, you would say that you had a fairly normal childhood?
It was weird, but fairly normal.
What was weird about it?
Weird about it is when all the parents came together. When anybody got in trouble at school, it's not just one parent showing up, it's all of them showing up. Like who did it this time? Who did it? Who did it? Who did it?
Well, I mean, that sounds pretty cool, actually, man. It sounds like a village mentality.
It was a village mentality.
Okay. And so you went to high school. Did you graduate high school?
I graduated high school. I went to Morris Brown, and I went to Westwood.
Okay. Did you graduate Morris Brown?
No, because of their accreditations. Back in 2008 and 2009, they lost their accreditations, and it was only maybe 50 kids left there.
And so did you graduate from Westwood?
No, because they lost their accreditation. We got transferred to Morris Brown. All the kids that was going to Morris Brown got transferred to Westwood. Then not even 6 months later, they lost their accreditation too.
Okay. So I'm gonna put a pin in that right there. So do you have any kids?
No.
Okay. Have you ever been married?
No. Not officially on paper.
Why the heck?
.504 says, sounds like a bunch of excuses. 504, good observation, because leading into the hard questions, you'll start to hear she probably lived her whole life making bad decisions and making excuses for all her bad decisions. And we're going to continue to listen how she turned down. She turned down a good man. She turned down a good husband. And she's going to admit that her own pride is the reason why she's homeless. Her own pride is the reason why she's on the street. Good observation. She started off having excuses. Yes. Good observation.
Hesitation.
It's because I was supposed to marry somebody named Timon, and he got shot on his birthday.
Sorry to hear about that.
Oh, come on.
Did you know that you can now use chart-topping tracks in your content?
All right, let's get these commercials out the way. Get these commercials out the way.
The only place you can access over 1 million big tracks from big
Get these commercials out the way.
names with no copyright claims or demonetization.
All right, come on, get out of the way. All right, let's get back to the video. Now, good observation.
How long had y'all been dating?
We grew up together. He was my best friend.
How long ago did that happen?
About 5 years ago.
Okay. Like I say, my condolences for that. And so what were you doing, kind of in between the ages of 22 and, a month ago?
Between 22 and a month ago. Okay, let's go down the timeline. I was working at the radio station on night shift.
What radio station?
Hot 107.9 on night shift.
You was working at Hot 107.9 here in Atlanta?
Yes.
Okay, what were you doing there?
I was a promoter, back in the day, we would hand out CDs.
Now, this was a good job she had, because I know about that radio station in Atlanta. Like y'all know, a lot of y'all already know, I travel to Atlanta a lot to work in the entertainment industry. That's a good radio station down there in Atlanta. Now, she done had good jobs. She done been in college, and we're still going to hear some excuses, but then she eventually owns up to her own, why she's eventually she's going to own up and take accountability to why she's homeless. But she had good jobs, college graduate, all this stuff, turned down a good man. Her first one, she claimed got killed. That's what she says. The first guy that was supposed to marry her. The second one, she didn't want to marry. Let's listen.
CDs and hand out, T-shirts and stuff like that.
Was you an intern or was you
I was more
did you work there as an employee?
I worked there as an intern. Okay. And then a year later, then I started to get paid. But I missed that job. I used to work for DJ Chameleon and DJ Stream. I was working for Hood Rich Entertainment.
So we get to this point. You were working at the radio station. What was the job that you had right before the pandemic hit?
I used to be a construction worker. I got my my credentials right
here. You don't have to show your credentials, but you was working construction, and so the pandemic hit, and that caused you to stop working.
They sent everybody home because
and so was you getting unemployment for a little while and all like that?
I got unemployment for maybe 2 months, and then the credentials got cut off by the company. I was working for Baston and Cook.
Okay. And so what have you been doing for income since then?
Just small jobs, working at McDonald's, here and there. I was trying to pay rent, and then the McDonald's I was working at, they actually shut down because it was a grease fire. It was on the news. This happened like back in December. It was on the news to where the McDonald's, because of the grease fire, somebody left the grease on.
I get it.
When we closed down, and by that morning, it was already burnt up.
Okay. Has there ever been any history of drug abuse?
No.
Now listen, every job she go to is an issue and a problem. Every job is a problem. Every job she go to, something's wrong with the job. Something happened, this happened, that happened, something caught on fire. I quit, blase. Let's continue. It's always the problem.
No.
Okay, what about mental health?
Yes.
What mental health?
I didn't get my mental health situation when everything started happening last year. When my grandfather died, my grandma died, my uncle died, I start going to counseling. It's actually right down the street to Grady. It's 10 Park Place. It's right down the street.
I'm familiar.
And the reason why I went is because I became depressed a couple of months ago.
All right, now she's diagnosed with depression. Ma'am, so many other people are depressed in this world. You got people who don't even go to counseling, and they have depression. All right, it's a lot of people suffer from depression. So if y'all notice, every job, something happened. Every job she went to, her family members died. She got depressed. The same old thing that's happening to a lot of other people. It's not, ma'am, you're just going through things that other people go through. Let's continue. And I think, like y'all say, she's already started with excuses, but let's continue.
Months ago, which is last year.
Were you diagnosed with anything?
I was diagnosed with depression.
Were you put on any medications for it?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, I was. Because it came to a point where I couldn't sleep for 2 days in a row, and then crashed on the third day and kept doing the same thing. I'm like, you know what? I need to go get some help. So I went to go get some help.
Okay. And so are you in a relationship right now?
No.
Okay. When's the last time you was in a relationship?
Last time I was in a relationship was last year.
What happened to that relationship?
We split apart. We didn't see eye to eye.
What specifically did you guys not see eye to eye?
Now, she about to get into the guy that she just met that was supposed to marry her, and she said she didn't see eye to eye, and this guy wanted to marry her. Now, in a relationship, y'all not going to always see eye to eye. That's just not reality. If you get with a person in a relationship, do not expect to see everything eye to eye. It's not going to happen. But this is what I believe when she said we didn't see eye to eye. Usually when a woman says that, she means he didn't see it my way. I'm going to say it again. When a woman said we don't see eye to eye, she usually means he didn't see it my way. Now let's continue with the excuses, because she could be married in a relationship off the streets. But let's continue.
Eye to eye on.
It's that I've been with this person for over 3 years. And when my mental start declining, that's when he couldn't help me anymore. He couldn't help
you
me.
what, financially, or help you just in
Help
what
me
way?
mentally. He
Okay.
couldn't help me mentally.
Oh, now you heard what she said. Now this relationship was her fault. She claimed her mental started declining during the pandemic, and he tried to help her, and he couldn't help her. I'm gonna say it again. He could not help this woman because she wouldn't allow this man to help her. That's what it was. This woman is not crazy, y'all. This woman just made bad decisions and she makes excuses. There's nothing crazy about this woman. She's very smart. She's very intelligent. She's not dumb. She's not dumb at all. She just suffers from depression and excuses. Let's continue. We didn't see eye to eye. You mean he didn't see it your way and you wanted to have it your way. Now, you hear she confessed to what the problem is. You knew she had a problem. She knew she had a problem. And she wouldn't allow this man to help her out. See, that's what happened to the good fellas. The good guys, we always have it bad. We try to help a woman. We try to deal with her issues, and we can't help these women.
Anymore. And I left to go to New York.
Why'd you leave to go to New York?
To see my
Yeah, of course, y'all could tell some of the stuff she's saying is fabricated, but you know, she's trying to fabricate. She's trying to fabricate a lot of stuff to justify her life. You know, people make up, you know, they fabricate stuff to justify their decisions.
my mother's side of the family.
Okay, so you went to go see family, and what happened?
Then it was more.
Now that's a good. Elaine says she's just like the rest of these modern women. Yeah, exactly. She's like the rest. Right, exactly. She's just like the rest of these modern women. Thank you, Elaine. Yes, they want to be single and independent. Can't nobody tell them nothing. Can't nobody help them. You can't help these women, and then they end up homeless on the street.
More funerals I had to go to when I was up there.
Right. And so, but how did that contribute to the destruction of the relationship?
It's just that we wasn't seeing eye to eye no more. He wants something else, and I
What did
wanted
he
something
want?
else. He wanted to get married, and I told him no. And
Why didn't you want to get married?
it's because of the age difference.
How old was he?
In his 50s.
Was he financially stable?
Yeah. It's just that certain, like, I could call him right now and we could have a good conversation. Just he wanted something else and I wanted something else, and I wish him for peace.
Well, let me ask you this.
Yeah.
Did y'all hear how stupid that sounded? He's financially stable. He tried to help her with her mental issues, and she still say she wanted something else. Do y'all hear this? Are y'all listening? He's financially stable. He tried to help her with her mental issues during the pandemic, and she's claimed they don't see eye to eye. And she wanted something different. Man, what else different did you want? Because you're not making sense, ma'am. What difference did she want? Financially stable man trying to help you with your mental issues, but you didn't want that. You wanted something different. Y'all hear that out of her own mouth. Let's rewind it again so y'all can pay attention. She just wanted her way. Like the majority of you women out there, you just wanted your way. That's it. Y'all just wanted your way. And a lot of y'all women gonna end up just like her. A lot of y'all just one paycheck away from the shelter. A lot of y'all women, y'all listen, and a lot of women don't want to admit when they messed up on a good man. A lot of you women have messed up on good men, and y'all don't want to admit it. Y'all had good men, and you messed up. And a lot of y'all gonna end up just like her, homeless with college degrees. College degree women homeless and turning down marriage to good men. Crazy. Because you wanted your way. I didn't see eye to eye with him. What do you mean you didn't see eye to eye? Now you're seeing homelessness. Hello, somebody. Yeah, you didn't want to see eye to eye with him because you wanted it your way. And now, Burger King, ma'am, you done had it your way, and now you're homeless because you wanted it your way. Huh? I didn't see eye to eye. I didn't want what he wanted. A man that wanted to marry you that's financially stable, and you couldn't, and a man that's financially stable that wanted to marry you and help you with your mental issues, you didn't want that. Let's listen again, y'all. These women are something. These women just want to be independent and free, and they think that. Let's continue.
That's when he couldn't help me anymore. He couldn't
Help you what, financially, or help you just in
help
what
me
way?
mentally.
Okay.
He couldn't help me mentally anymore. And I left to go to New York.
Why did you leave to go to New York?
To see my mother's side of the family.
Yvette, you're right. She don't want a man that she don't want a real man that's going to take care of her. Right. She don't want that. Right. Thank you. And a lot of them don't. A lot of them are so strong and so independent. And I'm telling y'all, a lot of these women going to end up like her, homeless. I'm telling y'all, we living in the age, we're going to see a lot more homeless women with college degrees. Watch. Because they don't want to compromise. They don't want to compromise and be married to a man. A lot of these women don't like rules. They don't like structure. She want to be free and homeless. Go, there you go. There you have it.
Okay, so you went to go see family, and what happened?
Then it was more funerals I had to go to when I was up there.
Right. And so, but how did that contribute to the destruction of the relationship?
It's just that we wasn't seeing eye to eye no more. He wants something else, and I
What did
wanted
he
something
want?
else. He wanted to get married, and I told him no. And
y'all clearly hear that. He wanted to marry her. He wanted to marry her rebellious ass. Because let me tell y'all, so a lot of you women, y'all just rebellious. Let's call it what it is. You're just rebellious Jezebels. And I'm going to talk about that Wednesday of this week. A lot of you women are just rebellious Jezebels. You don't want to be in a structured relationship. He wanted to marry your ass, help you with your mental issues, and he's financially stable. And you said no. And now you're homeless. So are we supposed to feel sorry for this woman? Knock, knock, is anybody home? She didn't want to get married. She didn't want a man to take care of her. She didn't want any of that. She wanted something different. And what was it you wanted, ma'am? What you want that was so different? I didn't want what he wanted. I didn't want to get married. I didn't want to be in a stable relationship. I didn't want to be with a financially stable man. Right, because you wanted it your way. Is her way or the highway? A lot of women are like this. And you're going to see more homeless women. Watch, because the economy, the world, what's going on in the world, you're going to see a lot more college graduated women homeless turning down husband material men. This is mind blowing. College educated women turning down husbands, turning down family, turning down stable relationships, turning down financial stability. And we're supposed to feel sorry for her. I don't think so. This is what rebellious natures get y'all out on the sidewalk. Go ahead, y'all keep turning down good men. Keep it up.
Why didn't you want to get married?
it's because of the age difference.
How old was he?
In his 50s.
Because the age difference. What? He's in his 50s, and ma'am, you're in your 30s. He's in his 50s, you're in your 30s. And you turned that down, which is probably the only opportunity you got to get married. So what? He's in his 50s. A lot of people get married 15, 20 years apart. So what? So what? You didn't want to get married, but you wanted to but you stayed in a relationship with him, though. It's funny how she didn't want to marry him because he was too old, that she claims, which 50 is not old. 50, a man in his 50s is not old, please. She turned that down. Now, that's an excuse. Well, you were in a relationship with a man. Why would you be in a relationship with a man in his 50s, but then you don't want to marry him, but you want to be in a relationship? How does that make sense? You were already with him. Oh, because marriage means you have to be a wife. See, marriage means there are rules. Marriage means there's some compromise. Marriage means you have to be a submissive wife. Oh, that word to modern women. Oh, modern women don't like that word. And there's nothing wrong with, because that's the way God ordained it to be. The man is the head, the man protects, the man provides. The woman, she's the queen, he's the king. They don't want to be the queen. A lot of these women, they want to be the man. And I'm gonna talk about that Wednesday. Y'all gonna love the Jezebel series. Because I'm gonna get into the Jezebel series. A lot of these women, they want to be the man. It doesn't matter that you're a good man. It doesn't matter that you provide stability. It doesn't matter that you're trying to help her with her problems. They want to run the relationship. That's why you're homeless, ma'am. And a lot of you women going to end up homeless just like her. They want to be the man in the relationship. She want to run stuff like a lot of you women do. And I hate that. And it's sad to say a lot of black women want to wear the pants in the relationships. A lot of black women, y'all the ones saying y'all don't need no man. Y'all the only one, y'all black women, you're the only group of women that say you're strong, independent, and don't need no man. You never hear any other culture of women saying this. What's up, D-Rock? You don't hear no other culture of women talking about they don't need their men, because that's a lie. That is a lie. No other culture of women do this. I don't need no man. I ain't listening to no man. I don't need no man. I ain't listening to him. I don't care what he say. Y'all the only group of women who do this. You'll never see no other culture of women on earth scream, I don't need no man. I'm strong and I'm independent. Only black women do this. And y'all always find yourselves stuck with a bunch of babies, living in poverty, broke, miserable, angry, homeless, living in shelters, living in ministries, living off Section 8, living off welfare, moving back with y'all mama, living with your mama, your sister. Y'all always find yourselves in bad situations because y'all claim y'all don't need no men. And you look at every other culture of women on earth, they're in better situations than y'all are. You wonder why other cultures of women stick with their men. They're smart to understand, even though I don't agree with everything our men are saying or doing, I'm going to stick with my man because a man is about your survival. A lot of you women can't survive without a man. A lot of you have children and claim y'all don't need a man. Yes, you do. Your kids need a father. Don't no other group of women do this. And they got a nerve to get mad. You always talking about black women. You're damn right. Because y'all the only group of women on planet Earth that claim you're strong and independent and don't need no man. Don't no other group of women do this. Don't no other group of women do this. This woman chose to be rebellious to a man that was willing to marry her, give her a stable financial life, and she found every excuse not to marry this man. Ma'am, that was your only chance to get married, and you messed it up. Ain't no other man marrying you. Ma'am, you're gonna be homeless for the rest. This woman is always the streets. When they say she's for the streets, she literally for the streets. She's for the streets for real.
Was he financially stable?
Yeah. It's just that certain, like, I could call him right now and we could have a good conversation. Just he wanted something else and I wanted something else, and I wish him for peace.
Well, let me ask you this.
Yeah.
If on the off chance that he were to see this video, do you think that he would want?
He wanted marriage. He wanted a stable relationship, and she says she wants something else. Woo! Well, there you got it, man. You got homeless. She didn't want to get married. She didn't want a stable relationship. She didn't want a good man to take care of her. There you have it. Now you're homeless. There you have it. You got what you wanted. I hope she's happy. You got what you asked for. And a lot of y'all women going to be just like her, homeless.
Would want you to have been homeless for the last month? Does he know that you're homeless?
No, I haven't talked to him. I haven't talked to him ever since December.
And so if he saw this video, do you think that he would want to come and get you up off the street?
Probably so.
Have you ever considered maybe calling him?
No.
Why not?
It's because, you know what? I know it's hard to talk about it, but I'm going to just say it anyway. It's because that I didn't tell him that I lost my job. I didn't tell him that the little apartment that I had, I lost it. I just don't want him to see me as a failure. So it's more of a pride thing than anything. I'm just being.
Uh-oh, y'all heard that? She didn't want to get married to a good man, didn't want a stable relationship. You didn't want financial stability. And then you ended up getting kicked out of your house, losing what you had. And now you say your pride is the reason why you don't want to talk to him. See, what did the Bible say? Pride comes before a fall. What is the scripture? Pride. She said it's her pride. You heard her? She just admitted it. Pride. And a lot of you women are very prideful. Y'all don't want to admit, you know what? I need a damn man for my survival. I need a man that got to go. I need a man to help me out. A lot of women don't want to humble themselves. Pride comes before a fall. Scripture. Where's that scripture at? Pride comes before a fall. Where's the scripture? Let me Google the scripture. I know it's in Proverbs. Pride comes before a fall. I knew it. Proverbs 16:18. Pride comes before a fall, and a haughty spirit before destruction. Proverbs 16:18. A lot of you women are very prideful. Don't want to admit you need a man. Yes, you do. And a lot of y'all black women, y'all have children. So you do need a father figure. You do need a man to protect you and your children. You do need a man to provide and to protect for you and your kids. You need a man. But they'll say, I don't need no man. Y'all have a bunch of babies. I don't need no man, but you ain't making no money on your job, that little job you working on. You don't need no man, but black women, as far as economically, y'all don't get paid that much. In the social world, y'all don't get paid that much. You need more than one income. A lot of black women are one paycheck away from the streets. A lot of y'all one paycheck from getting your lights cut off. You're one paycheck from getting your water shut off. Y'all are one paycheck from away from a lot of stuff. But y'all want to say, I don't need no man. I don't need no black man. And it's just to spite us. It's to spite men. It's to spite men. Y'all do need your men. Black women, stop saying y'all strong, independent. Stop saying that bull crap. It's a bunch of crap. What, strong, independent to live in poverty? Y'all strong and independent to live off Section 8? You're strong and independent to beg the government for a check? You're strong and independent to be single and halfway homeless? That's what are you strong and independent? Because it's not working out for y'all. Keep yelling strong and independent. Y'all the least married women on earth. Strong and independent. Y'all got the most baby daddies. Strong and independent. Y'all economically, y'all don't make that much. But y'all so strong and independent. All right, keep it up. Keep up with your strong, independent, I don't need no man attitude. Keep it up.
Does he know that you're homeless?
No, I haven't talked to him. I haven't talked to him ever since December.
And so if he saw this video, do you think that he would want to come and get you up off the street?
Probably so.
Have you ever considered maybe calling him?
No.
Why not?
It's because, you know what? I know it's hard to talk about it, but I'm going to just say it anyway. It's because that I didn't tell him that I lost my job. I didn't tell him that the little apartment that I had, I lost it. I just don't want him to see me as a failure. So it's more of a pride thing than anything.
Boom. All right. Now, she didn't want to get married. She broke up with him. So she tried that strong, independent crap. Y'all see that, right? She tried to go do it by herself. She tried to go do it on her own. I don't need no man. I don't need no man. I'm strong and independent. We don't need our men. The dumbest thing on earth. God made it so men and women are supposed to work together. That's the way God made it, for men and women to work together. We're supposed to work together. And men, we are the protectors and the providers. Y'all need us for survival. They don't want to admit that I need a man to survive. I need a man to help me survive. That's the way God intended it. God did not intend women to raise children by themselves. God didn't intend women to go off on their own trying to do it by themselves. That's not the way God made it. Women, you're supposed to be a helpmeet for men. Your purpose in life is to be a helpmeet for your man. That's the way God created it. To be a helpmeet for your man. Not to rebel against him, fight against him, argue with him all the time. I don't want to do it that way. Always got something combative. And then y'all end up in bad situations, black women. Y'all always end up in the worst situations. with this, I don't need no man. Only group of women on earth to say this. And then y'all always end up in bad situations. Never fails. I don't need no man. I'm this and that. You had a good man. You had a good man that wanted to marry you and give you a stable life. And you said, I did not want that. He wanted something else. I wanted something different. And you got what you wanted. A college degree, homeless. That's what you got. Let me read some of these messages. That's what you got, ma'am. There you have it. You turn down good husbands. A lot of women turn down good men because of their pride. Pride comes before destruction. She just admitted, I was prideful. She admitted, I was prideful. I tried to, I didn't want to make it seem like I needed him. Yes, you do. That's the way God created it. Y'all keep saying the only group of women on earth to say they don't need black men. Somebody said, 504 said, you see where her masculinity got. Thank you, 504. Good point. Good point. And good point. Like I say, a lot of them, they want to be the man in a relationship. We're going to talk about that this week. Yes, her masculinity is her way or the highway. A lot of you women are like that. It's my way or the highway. They don't care nothing about you trying to take care of them. Yvette said, I need my husband. I hear you. She said she should not be in that situation as a college graduate. Not only that, she shouldn't be in that situation as a college graduate. Also, she had a man wanting to marry her. She also had a man wanting to marry her. She said, nope, I don't want it. Nope. I don't know if she has kids. I'm not sure if she has, she didn't say kids, but I'm speaking in general about, when I talk about the kid part, I don't know if she had kids, but I'm just speaking in general when black women say, I don't need no man, but they got a bunch of kids. You do need a man. You need a man to protect and provide for you and your children. Like, that's a lie. And 80% of y'all are single mothers. So stop that strong, independent bull crap. That's a lie. A lot of y'all wouldn't be so strong and independent without the government. Without the government, let's see how strong and independent y'all are. But D-Rock, it's her bad. You said she shouldn't be on drugs. It's her bad decisions. Let me tell y'all something. It's bad decisions could cause you to become homeless. Your bad decisions. You could have bad money management. You could be a bad employee. Her own decisions made her homeless. She didn't have to be homeless. She could be married in a stable relationship, but she chose not to. He said, that's why almost 90% of them are single. Right. You're right. You're right, 504. Almost 90% of them are single. You are right. That's a fact. You say you wonder why they're single, right? Um, 504, a good point. You said another good point you made. Clearly, she doesn't want to respect the position of head of the household, right? Because you heard her say he wanted to get married, and she said, no, I don't want to get married. I wanted something different. Man, what do you want different? What do women, I don't understand. That was so stupid. I don't want to get married. I want something different. What's different? You just want to be in a relationship and be a busted baby? What do you want to be? A busted bunny? You just want to be something to get bust on I'm confused. I didn't want to get married. I want something different. What is different besides what is different besides marrying a man who's financially stable? Like, what do you want? Ma'am, somebody ain't listening. She wasn't ready for marriage, and she was being honest with him. Ma'am, she was in a relationship with this man for 3 years. Stop it. Stop with the excuses. She probably wasn't ready for marriage. She was with him for 3 years. Man, she was with this man for 3 years. Are you not listening to the story? She didn't just meet this man. 3 years is long enough. After 2 years, they should have been engaged. After 2 years or a year and a half, they should have been engaged. You already know if you want to be with this person long term. After a year and a half, they should have been engaged. No, she want to be a busted baby. And that's sad. And you talking about she ain't ready for marriage. Well, she should have got ready for marriage because now she's homeless. Like a lot of women are going to become more and more homeless. You're going to see more and more homeless women. Watch. I'm telling y'all. They want to turn down good men. Y'all want to turn down family. Y'all want to y'all one paycheck away from losing that job, from that job shutting down, from you losing your place, from you not having the money to help fund your life. You need a man. You need two people. You need two incomes. It's always an excuse. She was with this man for 3 years. How the hell she ain't ready for marriage? I, as a woman that been with a woman in her 30s, been with a man for 3 years, I ain't ready for marriage. When's she gonna be ready, ma'am? When she's 40? When is she gonna be ready? When she's 50? Come on, a woman in her 30s ought to be ready for marriage because her clock is ticking for babies as well. Where's geriatric pregnancy? 35. 35 for women, the clock starts moving for children. What are you talking about? You ain't ready for marriage. You're supposed to be ready for marriage in your 30s. The hell are y'all talking about? She wasn't ready for marriage. When is she going to get ready then? Women always got an excuse. When's she going to get ready? A man wanted to marry her. And when's she going to get ready then? Tell me. Because the time is not on y'all side. Women, you know time is not on your side. You're in your 30s, you better be ready to get married. That man that want to marry you in your 30s, you better marry him and build a family. And you know he's a good brother. He's financially stable. This man was financially stable, and he tried to help her with her mental issues, and she didn't want it. Don't give me no excuses. She wasn't ready for marriage. That's a damn excuse. In your 30s ain't ready for marriage. You better be ready for marriage. That's the dumbest thing I ever heard. She mastermind her 504. You're a fool. She mastermind a homeless degree. and not only that, she had good jobs. This woman had good jobs. Not only that, this woman had good jobs, good paying jobs. The problem is her. And she said it, my pride, her pride. Somebody says, I grew up, I don't pay them no attention anymore. He said, I just focus on my life and being happy. Women these days are a waste of time. They always want something from you that they don't have. Yeah, I mean, a lot of them, they like to use men. They don't want to build with men. They want to use you. Thank you, Elaine. Elaine says, thank you, Elaine. Elaine says her life would have been much better if she would have got married. Yes. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you, Elaine. If she would have just humbled herself and understand, okay, he's the man, I'm the woman. I can't try to run and control this man. I can't be the man in a relationship. I have to let him lead. He's financially stable. He's older than you. You should have went on ahead and got married, ma'am. Should have married the man. That's a good brother. Anytime a man want to help you with your mental issues, you got one hell of a man. If you got a man that's financially stable and he want to help you with your mental issues, you got one hell of a brother. But she didn't want that. That ain't what she wanted.
I'm just being very, very
straight
honest.
up pride.
Yeah.
Was the relationship good besides?
Yes.
Okay.
He would every Friday. I used to do something so cute. Every Friday, I would do date night, and I would surprise him when he gets off work, and I have candles everywhere. You know, a glass of wine for him and me, and then I'll make his favorite plate, which is ribs, barbecue ribs.
I got you. So let me ask you this: I see you got like a little thing here on your eye.
Mm-hmm.
Did you get into a fight recently, or did something happen?
Actually, yeah, I did.
Who was it? Who'd you get into a fight with?
It was, I'm walking out of Chevron, and it's a barbecue down the street going on at my family spot. And all they did was, hey, go grab us some more beer. They gave me the money. Go grab us some more beer and get some cigarettes. I said, all right, cool. And then all because I didn't want to give the crackhead $1, he hit me in my face.
When did that happen?
That happened back in October.
Now she's on the
You still
street.
got the
Now she on the street fighting with All right, I'm putting you in timeout. Here come the trolls. Maybe she need more time. All right, I'm gonna put you in timeout for saying something stupid. All right, next time you say something stupid, I'm gonna block you. And a woman in her 30s need more time. You don't have that much time. All right, then people just have no life. He subscribed to say something stupid shit. Y'all need to get a life. God damn. Y'all got damn. I say got damn. Y'all need a life. Like y'all just have nothing to do but troll me all day on my topics. Get a life. Now you see her fighting. Now she's homeless, fighting crackheads at cookouts. And did y'all hear? She said he was a good man. Do y'all hear? He was a good man. He was good to her. These women don't want that. I don't know, Yvette. She has a black eye. Somebody punched her in the face. You say she making them lies now? I don't know, because somebody just punched her in the face. If you look at her eye, she does have a black eye.
Got the mark from it?
Actually, whatever ring that he had on.
Oh, he had a ring on. So
Yeah.
it left a pretty decent mark.
Yeah.
Jesus. All right. Well, listen, what are you doing right now are you doing anything to act?
Let's go back. They don't want no good man. Let's go. She said the man treated her good. And now you homeless. These women will find a way not to be in a relationship with a good man. They'll find a way to mess it up.
Mother side of the family.
Okay, so you went to go see
Let's go back to
family.
the part where she said he's a good man. And I'm going to get on out the way.
Mental health situation. When everything started happening last
Okay.
Yes, I was. Because it came to a point where I couldn't sleep for 2 days in a row. And then crash.
When's the last time you was in a relationship?
Last time I was in a relationship was last year.
Thank you, Yvette. 3 years is enough time to get married. Thank you, Yvette. Yes. I don't know what these idiots coming to my life saying stupid stuff for. This woman in her 30s was in a relationship for 3 years. You're ready to get married. You should have been ready after a year and a half, 2 years. Y'all should have been engaged. Y'all should be married at the 3-year mark. Well, or what are you doing? Let's continue.
What happened to that relationship?
We split apart. We didn't see eye to eye.
What specifically
Now let's listen. We don't see eye to eye. Listen, no, you didn't see eye to eye with him.
did you guys not see eye to eye on?
It's that I've been with this person for over 3 years. And when my mental start declining, that's when he couldn't help me anymore. He couldn't
Help you what? Financially or help you just in
help
what
me
way?
mentally.
Okay.
He couldn't help me mentally anymore.
All right. So now the pandemic, all of a sudden she had all these mental issues during the pandemic. So you had a man that tried to help you and you rebelled against that. During the pandemic, you should have stuck with the man. The pandemic was tough and you probably made his life a living hell. She said he couldn't help me no more because you wouldn't allow him to help you. You can only help people that want help. That's why. You don't want nobody to help you. It's your way or the highway. And now you're homeless with a college degree and you could be married in a stable, happy relationship.
And I left to go to New York.
Why'd you leave to go to New York?
To see my mother's side of the family.
Okay, so you went to go see family, and what happened?
That's a good point. Somebody said she just used him until he asked her to get married. You know what? That's a good point. And a lot of women do that. They use a man, and then when it starts getting serious, they're like, oh, I didn't want to get married. I just wanted, right. They want to benefit. They want husband benefits without the marriage. Good point. That's a good point. A lot of them want you to be husband material without being married to them. That's a good point. She just wanted to use him until he asked her to get married. So when it got serious, she ran. And guess where she ran? Straight to the streets. College educated. That's why don't come at me, women talking that college educated crap. A lot of you women are college educated and stupid as hell. A lot of y'all are college educated and dumb as hell when it comes to relationship. You so college educated, y'all make dumb decisions in relationships. Stupid. Yeah, she just wanted to use that man. She not, of course, she's not telling us the whole story because we don't hear his side. So, of course, she's going to make it sound all buttery nice on her end, except for the part where she actually admitted, yeah, he was a good man. Yeah, I didn't want to get married. Yeah, he tried to help me. She admitted that he was a good man. That's where she made her mistake at. That's what she told on herself. You had a good man. You had a good man. You messed that up. You messed that up, dummy. You messed it up, dumbass. That's your dumbass fault. I don't feel sorry for you. You chose to be homeless.
What happened?
Then it was more funerals I had to go to when I was up there.
Right. And so, but how did that contribute to the destruction of the relationship?
It's just that we wasn't seeing eye to eye no more. He wants something else, and I wanted something else. He wanted to get married.
Woo, that's the dumbest thing I ever heard in my life. We didn't see eye to eye. He wanted to get married. Do y'all hear the stupidity and how she justifies her dumbass decisions? This is the stupidest thing I've ever heard in my life. Yeah, you didn't want to get married because you wanted to use the man like that. Like the person that came in here said, that's the dumbest thing I ever heard in my life. You dummy. Just stupid. He wanted something else. He wanted to get married and have a stable life, and I didn't. I know you wanted to use the man. Thank you. You just wanted to use him. Now I wanted to use you. I didn't want to marry you. I just wanted to use you. I didn't want to be in no serious relationship. I didn't want nothing serious. Come on, I was just trying to use you, bruh. I'm just trying to use you, bruh. I ain't want all that serious stuff. Oh, yeah, he wanted to get married. I want something different. Right. We already know what you wanted. Like, this is the stupidest thing. And a lot of women are stupid, just like her. The Bible talks about a foolish woman. Oh, foolish woman. She is foolish. Like, this is the dumbest thing I've ever heard in my life. He wanted to get married. I didn't want that. Right. So you wanted to be in a relationship where you could use him. You wanted husband benefits without actually marrying him. Just stupid. I'm gonna watch it. I'm gonna watch a few more minutes of this, and I'm gonna head on out.
And I told him no. And
why didn't you want to get married?
It's because of the age difference.
Man, get the hell out of my life with that shit. Men are always using us for our coochie. Man, get out of here. A man can't have sex with you without y'all. A man cannot have sex with y'all, ma'am, without y'all consent. Men cannot use you for coochie, ma'am. That is not possible. You talking about men use us for coochie? That don't make sense. How? How would men use you for coochie? Y'all want dick just like we want vagina. That's the dumbest thing I've ever heard in my life. Here she come back trolling me again. Men always use us for a coochie. How, ma'am? What are you talking about? Y'all want to have sex just like us. That ain't making sense. Explain yourself, ma'am, or I'm blocking your ass. Explain, how do men use you for a vagina? We cannot have sex with y'all without your consent. A man cannot sleep with you without your consent. Babies cannot come into the world without a woman's consent. Y'all kill me with this unaccountable shit. Y'all don't want to be held accountable for nothing. If you can't explain yourself, I'm blocking your ass for good. Because this is the second time you came on my live trolling me saying stupid stuff. They use us for coochie. Shut up. Y'all want to have sex just like we do. Shut up. Y'all got hormones and all that other stuff too. Shut up. Stupidest thing I've ever heard in my life. Explain yourself or get out of my life, dummy. Stupid. How? How can you use a woman that consents to sex? How? Sean, somebody please tell me how men use women for sex when women want to have sex with men just as much. Oh my God, people are stupid. That's the dumbest thing I've ever heard in my life. Y'all use us for coochie. Women who want to have sex just like we do. Like, stop it with that dumbass. I can't. Some women say the dumbest shit. That's like women kill me saying that. Y'all use us for coochie. How? How do men use y'all for coochie? When y'all want ding-a-ling just as much. It's not, that don't even make sense. That don't even make sense. I can't stand when people say that. They use me for my coochie. And you wanted to have sex too. So I guess it goes both ways then. You used him for ding-a-ling, huh? You used him for ding-a-ling, he used you for coochie. Stupid, man. Like, some of y'all need to get the hell out of my life. I'm blocking you for that. You didn't respond, ma'am. You're in timeout. Get out of my life. I gave you got 2 more minutes, ma'am. You got 2 more minutes, so I'm blocking you. Get out of my life. You can't explain what you're saying, get out. I don't got time for this stupid stuff. Yeah, y'all come in saying dumb stuff that don't make sense. She trying to justify this woman using this man. Do y'all know why she said that, right? To justify what this woman is doing to this man. That's it. Women use men. No, don't try that. So she trying to justify that. You're trying to justify this woman using this man for 3 years. And when he want to marry her, she don't want to get married. So that's your justification, right? That's your justification. A good man that took up for her, looked out for her, tried to help her, you're justifying what she did to him. Women always find an excuse. Women always do not want to take accountability. There's no personal responsibility to their actions. They have an excuse for everything. Women have an excuse for everything, and especially Black women. Y'all will find an excuse for everything. I swear. Women always have an excuse. Lord have mercy. That don't even make sense. Dumbass. And now she's homeless because she don't want to cooperate with a man. Isn't that funny? A college-educated woman don't want to cooperate with a man. Now she's homeless.
The difference.
How old was he?
In his 50s.
Was he financially stable?
Yeah. It's just that certain, like, I could call him right now and we could have a good conversation. Just, he wanted something else and I wanted something else. And I wish him for peace.
Well, let me ask you this.
Yeah.
If on the off chance that he were to see this video, do you think that he would want you to have been homeless for the last month? Does he know that you're homeless?
No, I haven't talked to him. I haven't talked to him ever since December.
And so if he saw this video, do you think that he would want to come and get you up off the street?
Probably so.
Have you ever considered maybe calling him?
No.
Why not?
It's because, you know what? I know it's hard to talk about it, but I'm going to just say it anyway. It's because that I didn't tell him that I lost my job. I didn't tell him that the little apartment that I had, I lost it. I just don't want him to see me as a failure. So it's more of a pride thing than anything. I'm just being very, very
straight
honest.
up pride.
Yeah.
Now y'all heard that her pride, her own pride got her homeless. I'm about to get up out of here. If y'all just came into the live, make sure y'all hit the like button, like, share. It's sad. She had a good man that was willing to marry her. Somebody said he wanted to marry her just in spite of her mental problems. Exactly. You messed it up. And she didn't even really have mental problems. She just had a depression problem. This woman is very smart. She knows what she's doing. She just had depression. That's all she had. The woman had depression. The woman was depressed. That's it. She had depression. And she had a good man, college college graduate, all these good jobs, and you failed at relationship and making bad choices. I'm your boy Zillionaire. I don't feel sorry for her. Ma'am, you're a college educated woman, and y'all kill me. Black women, we're college educated, but it's funny how when it comes to relationship and family, y'all fail at that. Y'all fail at relationship and family. Y'all fail at it. Y'all say y'all don't need black men. I'm strong, independent, don't need no man. The only group of women on planet Earth that does that. The only group of women on planet Earth are black women who say they don't need their men. Every other culture of women know they need their men, whether they agree with their men or not. Every other culture of women know they need their men. They know they need their men for survival. A lot of women choose to be foolish in the black community. That's why it talks about the wise woman and the foolish woman. In the black community, they talk about the wise woman and the fool. I mean, in the Bible, it talks about the wise woman and the foolish woman. It's sad that a lot of our women choose to be foolish and not wise. The wise thing was to a man that was loving you and caring about you for 3 years, a man that was trying to help you with your mental issues, a man who was financially stable, a man who was being patient with you, wanted to marry you and have a life. The wise thing to do was, that's a good man. I'm going to marry this man because this man is putting up with me and my problems, and he's financially stable, and he's compassionate, and he's empathetic to what I'm going through. And she said, I didn't want that. I want something different. You wanted to use the man. A lot of y'all women don't appreciate good men. And it's going to be a lot of you women who are going to be college educated. Y'all going to be homeless on the street. A lot of y'all, it's going to be more and more y'all homeless, turning down good men, homeless, turn down a good brother, homeless. Because y'all one paycheck away from getting the lights turned off and getting evicted. A lot of you are. If they told you you fired, if you go to the job tomorrow and they tell you you fired and you can't find another job, you asked out. You had a lot of y'all just one, y'all, if y'all get fired, if you get fired, lose a job, y'all one paycheck away from that, from seeing the streets. And she found out the hard way. Like a lot of women in our community, they like to learn the hard way. I'm your boy Zillionaire. I'm out of here. I'll talk to y'all later. This is her. I don't feel sorry for her. This is her fault. This is her own doing. A lot of black women, y'all don't like good men, and y'all want to be strong and independent. And a lot of y'all going to be strong, independent in homeless shelters. I'm out of here. That's just a fact. Let me get about it. It's sad stuff here, y'all. I'll probably read a few more comments before I go. Yep, strong and independent. Strong and independent and homeless. Exactly. You got wise women and foolish women. Ladies, this is an example of a foolish woman. This is an example of a foolish woman. She had one shot to get married from a man that wanted her. Don't be like this woman. Don't be masculine. Don't be masculine. You wanted your way, fighting and arguing with a good man trying to help you. You heard her admit he couldn't help her because she wouldn't allow him to help her. She pushed this man away. This is her fault. Oh, well, now you're homeless. You didn't want to get married. Now you're homeless. I'm out of here. You're going to see a lot of black women homeless, college educated, no college education. A lot of y'all women going to be homeless if y'all keep screaming strong, independent, don't need no man, because y'all the only group of women that do it. You need a man for survival. You need a man for protection. You need a man for provision. You need a man to help you raise children and everything else. That's the way God made it. That's the way God ordained it. So cut it out. Y'all have a good night. I'll see y'all tomorrow night. Thank you y'all to join. If you want to become a monthly member and support the channel, make sure you hit the join button next to the like button. Go ahead, hit my store tab. I got a bunch of y'all should start buying my I got a new clothing line out. New clothing line, new accessories. I got everything. I got cups. I got new cups, glasses, coffee mugs, water bottles, towels, pillows, t-shirts, tank tops. I got purses, bags, backpacks, everything. And it's all going to be on my channel this week. If you check the community tab, I posted a few links. So I got a whole new line of stuff out. Y'all go ahead and buy a lot of that Zillionaire merchandise. All right, I'm gone. Y'all have a good night.
Zillionaire Entertainment, baby. 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 Zillionaire Entertainment.